Hello everyone, my name is Robert Scott. You can call me Bobby if you like to. I'm in the middle of Japan right now. You may know who I am, some of you may not know who I am, but I'm in the middle of Osaka, Japan right now. Behind me is a store that you may have heard of before. I came to Japan as a baseball player, as having been playing in California a while. A Japanese team scouted me out and brought me here to Osaka. The name of that team just happened to be Daiei. Maybe you've heard of Daiei before. It's a big company in Japan, and it got its first start right behind me in this store right here. It says right here in Japanese, "Kusuri" up on the wall right here. It was a pharmacy at the beginning in 1957, and 2 years later they changed the name to Daiei, and the store itself closed in 1974. It's still here right now, but Daiei became bigger and bigger and bigger, so moved to other areas. But right now, this whole area is what downtown Osaka looks like right now, and back then as well. It's got a 100-year history, and that's one of the reasons why Daiei first started here, because it's a very old community, but they wanted at-home type of people to come and buy their product at the time. I would like to show the area. This is a great area. I hope you come with me. Okay, I'm standing right here in front of the Senbayashi station right now. In Japanese, Senbayashi Eki, okay? It's only 4 stops from Kyobashi, which is in downtown Osaka. Very easy to find. Once you get out of the train station, you're right in the Shotengai, which is an arcade of shops with a big roof on top of it. So even if it rains, you can come here and not get wet and see a lot of different stores. There's over 220 stores here. The history of Japan is in this area, and if you really want a good taste of what Osaka is all about, this is where you would come. One of the reasons why Daiei picked this place, and one of the reasons why this is a great place to come, is you get the local information of the best fish catch of the day or something like that. The older women used to always tell the younger women what they needed to eat to keep healthy or have a healthy baby. There was no internet, but it was kind of an intranet because everybody was telling everybody what needed to be done in the newest information of the day. So you'll get to meet a lot of interesting people, have a lot of time, and probably get some good shopping at the same time. I am in the middle of the arcade right now, the Shotengai. As you can see, the big roof on top, it goes all the way down for 660 meters. And so even if it's a rainy day, you can come in here, not get wet, enjoy yourself, meet some local people, and look at a lot of different stores in this big arcade. It's a lot of fun. Please come down and look at this. It's great. Let's go see it. Oh, hey, wow, I'm sitting here eating a traditional dish in Japan, soba, or like ramen, okay? You know, it's just soba. It's very delicious, it's very traditional, it's been around forever in Japan, and I hope to talk to the people who run this mise as well, but it's very, very good. In Japan, it's okay to make noise when you eat, okay? Let's try again, right? Very good. Very good. The people who own this are usually called a master here, so I would like to get the master to come out and ask him a few questions about this delicious meal I'm eating right now and the history about this store as well. I hope we come. 何年にやってらっしゃいますか
70年。
70 years.
70 years.
Wow. 何代目ですか
3 generation 3代目。
Wow. Yeah, your English very good.
No.
Third generation. So grandfather, father, you.
Oh, okay.
Wow, great. And do you like soba, Japanese soba?
I like Japanese soba and Japanese udon.
And Japanese udon and soba. This is soba.
This is soba.
It's very thin, but very delicious.
Thank you.
で、この出汁はやっぱり大阪で。
大阪の出汁。大阪は麺よりも出汁文化やから。出汁を楽しんでほしい。いかに出汁とそばとうどんが合うてるかいうことを大阪は楽しんでほしい。
なるほど。はいはい。In Osaka, the main emphasis that they have, more than the soba itself, is the soup that it's in. Osaka is very famous for creating great tasting soups, and so they find the perfect soup to fit the perfect soba. So it's perfect, and it is very, very delicious. You'll have to come in. このね70年もやったりするんであればたくさんの歴史あると思うんですけど、なんかちらっと聞いたらお相撲さんでもよく来ていらっしゃった。
来てました。これはもう日本語しか言われへんから。 僕がおじいさんが大相撲の作っとるの講演会長してまして、僕も子供の自分からも、まあこの店建て替えたんですけど、建て替える前によく声来てます。
They have a 70-year history here, and the sumos used to come here as well. His grandfather was in relations with the sumo and always had meetings and stuff like that after their tournaments and stuff like that. So they had a lot of tournaments. Oh, he's going to go get a picture of some sumos right now. Wow, this is great.
古いけど。
本物. This is the real. Whoa, look at this. Woo. Oh yeah, 本当お相撲さんですね。すごい。Wow, real sumo. Yokozuna is the top class, the number one class in the sumo, and he came to the store as well. Oh, here's something really good. Look at that. That's a real sumo wrestler right there. 感動しますね。すごいね。These are superstars in Japan, especially in this generation. The sumo were considered the real superstars in Japan as far as sports went, and so sumo as well. I just finished eating the soba, and it was very, very delicious. The soup was excellent. And I was just talking to these customers here. The store itself has been around 70 years. The customers here, the lady over there in the corner, she has been coming since the grandfather's been doing this. She's one of the longest customers they've had. They live in Kyoto now, and they come all the way from Kyoto to Osaka just to come and eat the soba here. So it has to be good, or they wouldn't have customers that last this long. Very long customer, great taste.
I'm sure you'll get kind and warm welcome when you come to Senbayashi Shopping Street.
Nice, very good. Yeah, English is good, communication is good. The soba is also very good. Come in and enjoy. His English is perfect. You'll be okay. I think all of you know the word tofu. Tofu is famous all over the world now, but you've probably only eaten it at a restaurant before where they have them. The actual thing is that they make them at stores like behind me right now, and it's totally different than probably what you eat in a restaurant. This is the real deal, and I would like to ask the people who actually make the tofu what it's all about. I'm in the middle of the tofu store right now. This is where they actually make the tofu, so I'd like to ask them a little bit about tofu. 豆腐の歴史なんですけど、皆さんやっぱりアメリカ人とかは外国人はよくレストランで最近食べるようになったんだけど、実際に作ることとかどんな手間かかるとかどんな大変かとかわからないんで、いや、今英語で喋った。大変です。急に言うと英語かなと思ったんですよ。One word is very hard to make tofu. That is what he said. 朝何時ぐらいを気になりますか。はい。
その時には違うんですけどね。
でも大体作るにはどのぐらいの時間かかるんですか。
4時頃から起きます。
And then,
2時間、3時間。
Yeah, he gets up about 4 a.m. every morning. It's a little bit different every morning, but he gets up about 4 a.m. every morning. It takes 2 or 3 hours to make the first batch. They call him a joe, which is the amount of one serving that they make, and it's just about this big of a box that they make it in, and they do about 100, 150 every day, and so they say that's a little bit not as much as some other stores as well, but for them that's a lot. As most of you know, we were just here at the tofu shop, but most people think this tofu is being white. But if you look at this down here, there's a lot of different colors. Tofu is actually white as well, but these are called age, which means deep frying in oil. It's still very healthy, but they deep fry it real quick to make it a little bit crunchier and tough. These ones over here, they actually have things like shiitake mushrooms, carrots, and other things inside, and so you get a double pleasure by eating the tofu on the outside and having vegetables and stuff on the inside as well. So those of you who only think that tofu is white, now you've learned something new. Please come and try all these different types of tofus. But everything is made originally from tofu, and this is where they actually make it, so you'll get a total experience that you never had before. tofu is very healthy as well, and so the more tofu you eat, the better complexion you have, and so she looks beautiful, you know. And so we didn't need to eat more tofu to keep our health as well. But they said it's very hard to make the tofu every morning, but they get up every morning and they sell almost out every day. And so if you want to taste real tofu, you've got to come to a place that they actually make it. This is right in the same Shotengai and right in the middle of it, and so please come by and try the tofu. Hey, I'm still in the Shotengai. In a traditional Shotengai, there's another unique thing that is in one of all these things. It's a temple. It's an actual temple that you can come to pray at. So right in the middle of all the shopping and everything in the arcade here, with the roof on top without getting wet, you can go in here to the temple and pray or do something else, pray for a good meal or pray for your friends or whatever else. This is how it was in the old days, and it's still exactly that same way right now. So we can go into the temple and pray or do whatever you want, do a little shopping, buy some tofu, have some great soba, and have a very good day. I'm standing just 20 meters away from the Senbayashi Shotengai, the shopping arcade, as they call it in English, and Japanese Shotengai. If you look around this area, you'll see that there's a lot of traditional Japanese things on the way there, and then through the stores as well, the things that they make traditionally for food and other types of things inside the Shotengai as well. So even going up to and towards the Shotengai, you can see a lot of old, unique type of homes, very Japanese style things like this as well. And so enjoy yourself on the way there and then inside the Shotengai as well. Well, I've come to the end of the Shotengai and the end of this show today. I've shown you 4 different stores today that were, very traditional Japanese styles, and I think you understand the difference of a Shotengai and possibly a big department store. You go to a big department store and you can see a lot of things, but you never get to see the process of things being made or anything like that. You come to Shotengai, you can see the traditions of things that have never changed for hundreds of years right here on the spot, and the friendliness of the people. So you definitely need to come to Senbayashi Shotengai. Senbayashi, and the train line is there, 4 stops from Kyoto train line, very easy to get to. You get off the train stop, it's right there in front of you, and it's about 660 meters long. You can see the tradition of Japan, taste it, feel it, and experience the real Japanese and the friendliness of the people. I hope to see you again. I hope to come again. I'm going to go eat some more soba. Thank you. Take care. Bye.